Welcome to Q&A Wire.
Okay, as with problem number 6, we have a block that is lying on an inclined surface. The angle that the inclined plane makes with the horizontal is 30 degrees. We are given the mass of the block, which is 2 kilograms, and the coefficient of static friction, since there is a static friction force acting on this block. The value of coefficient of static friction is 0.2. So this problem asked for the magnitude of the force needed if the force that will be applied is horizontal. Now let's start drawing the free body diagram to visualize the forces acting on this system. First, the weight, the normal force, the static friction force, and now the applied force, which points here since it's applied horizontally. Now, to determine the magnitude of this force, we need to write the forces due to this applied force that it projects to the x and y plane. For the x plane, this is FA cosine theta. For the y plane, this is FA sine theta. Which is, one thing we forgot is the forces due to the weight of the block. For the x plane, it is FW sine theta. And for the y plane, it is FW cosine theta. Now let's start obtaining an expression for the magnitude of F sub A. Let's start with the vertical plane. In this plane, let's denote the summation of the forces as F sub y. The forces on this plane are normal force, the force due to weight, which is negative, since it's opposite the normal force, and the force due to the applied force horizontally, which is also negative, since it's also opposite the normal force, Fa sine theta. Applying first law of motion, it states that the net force acting on a system, or in this case an object, the net force is equals to 0 if a body is in equilibrium. In this case, in y-plane, the body is in equilibrium. Then, it's safe to assume that f sub y is also equal to 0. Now, we have Fn minus Fw cosine theta minus Fa sine theta is equals to 0. Isolating Fn, f sub n, to the left side of the equation, we have and we know that f sub w is just mg cosine theta. Now, let's set aside this expression for normal force first and move to the x-plane. Now, for x-plane, the force acting on this plane are the force due to weight, the static friction force, and the applied force. Such summation of f sub x is equals to Fa cosine theta plus negative f sub w sine theta, its opposite, the applied force, the cosine of the applied force, and minus the static friction force, which is also negative since it's also opposite the cosine of the applied force. Then we have Fa cosine theta minus mg sine theta minus mu sub s f sub n. Also, according to first law, this summation is equal to 0. Now, inserting in this equation the expression we have for the normal force, then expounding, we have Simplifying, transposing this quantity to the left side of the equation, we have FA, F sub A, in this quantity, cosine theta minus mu sub S sine theta is equals to mg multiplied by this quantity. Dividing both sides with this quantity to isolate f sub a, we have then FA is equals to mg multiplied by this quantity sine theta plus mu sub s cosine theta over cosine theta minus mu sub s sine theta. Inserting the given values, we have 2 kilograms multiplied by 10 meter per second squared multiplied by this quantity sine 30 degrees plus 0.2 cosine 30 degrees over cosine 30 degrees minus 0.2 sine 30 degrees. The answer is around 17.5 newtons. Thus, when the force is applied horizontally, the magnitude is 17.5. That will make the block move